Hello guys, welcome to Programium. This is Sam's video for our Java playlist, and in this video we will be talking about how to take inputs from the user. So without any further delay, let's get started. Guys, as you can see that I have opened my Intellij IDE here, and this is the file that we wrote in our previous video. So first I'm gonna rename this file. Right click here and then refactor and rename file. And I would like to rename my file to Java inputs and refactor it. As you have an idea that the public class name and the Java file name have to be same, so I am resolving my error here. Let me delete this line from here. Why do we need to take inputs from the user? If you use Google, then Google will ask for your login informations. Google will ask your login credentials from you, like your username, that is your Google ID, Gmail account, or and your Google password. And if you enable two-step authentication system, then of course Google will also ask the pin that Google sent on your registered mobile number. So taking inputs from the user is very crucial for every application. So we will see how to take inputs from the user in Java. Okay, for this to do, first we have to write here scanner, and you can see that when I entered scanner here, let me again write that scanner with capital S, and a library had been imported here. So this is the address of this library scanner. I am going to create a variable by the name of input. So let me put a semicolon here, and you can see that we have initialized a variable whose data type is scanner and the name of the variable or identifier is input. So one more thing, to use this scanner, to use this input variable to take inputs from the user, we have to do one more thing, like initializing this variable. So putting a equal sign here, and after that we have to put we have to use new keyword, and then scanner, and then system.in, and then again a semicolon here. You would ask, what are these three terms here? New, scanner, and system.in. So to use every variable, a computer had to allocate memory to that variable, and if computer didn't allocate the memory to that variable, you can't use that variable. So in Java, to allocate memory to a variable or to any class, we have to use a new keyword that allocates this variable a memory slot in our computer. So we knew that what does this new keyword mean, or what does this new keyword do. So why do we write scanner again here? We have written scanner here, and we are again writing scanner here. Actually, in our first video, we said that Java is purely object-oriented programming language. So what does that mean? That there are lot of classes, and it is the concept of OOP, but I am slightly touching this concept here because it is advanced concept, and when we covered basics here, then we will move to OOP. So until then we will just keep in mind that scanner is a class, and input is a variable whose data type is this class name, and to use this variable or class we have to use the new keyword to allocate memory in our computer to this variable. After that we have to initialize our scanner file here, or the class we are using here. So to keep things simple, We will just understand here that this is a data type or a class name. Okay, actually this is a class, and for the sake of simplicity we will call this scanner here a data type, and this is a variable, and this is the value of this variable. And as I told before, that before using this variable in our program, we have to allocate memory to this variable by using this new keyword. This scanner is actually initializing this variable. So system.in is a system is also a library or class in these external libraries. We had seen this library, I think so. Java dot, you can say that what is the let me again hover it here, and it would show the address java dot util. This is util, and you would see here scanner. Where is this scanner? Yeah, you can see here scanner. Okay, and where is this system? uh System is in java.lang. We had seen here, we had seen this previously in our previous videos, but let me again show you where is this system. Yeah, this is system. Okay, take inputs from the user. We have to use system.in. You can say that .in stands for input. So let me again write here a sort statement and ask the user for our input. I am let me just ask a user to enter his or her age. So please enter your age. Okay, of course we have to use a variable to store this age. We can use an integer here, or either we can use a string here. So I'm using an integer here, and let me initialize it age. We have defined a variable by the name of age whose data type is integer. So now I am using age is equals to input dot, you can see here next byte, next int, next, next short, and a lot of next here. By the name you can see there, you can assume that we have to use a next int here, and let me put a semicolon at the end of every line. I'm hovering on this next int, and it is showing its documentation, and it is saying it returns the int scanned from the input. Okay, so to let me change this to string and show you there is an error here. Why? Because we have used a next int here to take input from the user, but we are storing that integer into a string. So again I am converting back this variable to int, and after that I would print, sorry, small s, I would print that age on the console. Your age is plus age. Now we have to run it. If you create a new file, so you have to press Ctrl Shift F10. So you can see that we have run our Java application, and it is prompting us to enter our age. So I am writing here 30, and you can see that your age is 30. Wow, awesome application it is. Okay, let me run it again to show you one thing more. In our previous compilation we entered an integer, and exactly the compiler showed that integer to the console. But in this compilation I am using, instead of entering an integer, I am entering a string here, and we would see what would be the behavior of the compiler. So I am pressing enter, and then an exception occurred at where line number 16. So where is the line number 16? This is the line number 16, and it is telling us again that you are using an integer for taking input from the user, but the user entered a string here. I am again declaring a variable here whose data type is string, and let me call it name. But this time I would prompt the user, please enter your name, and let me put a colon here. Let me press enter here and take input from the users. For that I have to use the variable where I want to store the uh, input of the user. So I am name is equals to input dot next, okay, and a semicolon here. So now I'm also printing this out input to the console again. Your name is name. Let me compile and run this application. Okay, please enter your age. I am pressing 30. And what is your name? My name is Programium. Okay, so your age is 30 and your name is Programium. So an awesome application here, and it is a very excited program because we are learning how to take inputs from the user. So I am again let me just erase all these lines and again revising all these concepts so that you can clarify all of your questions here. But if you got any questions in your mind, then please ask this question in the comments below. I would love to hear your questions. So I am again using a scanner here with, remember, with capital S, okay, scanner. And what would be the name of the variable? Input. You can call this variable whatever you want, and I would name it here take input is equals to new to allocate memory to this in variable, and it showed a hint as scanner. And what we have to enter here, we have to enter system with capital S dot in, okay, to take inputs from the user. Okay, now we will be taking inputs from the user. Let us write a program in which we prompt the user to enter her or his name, age, father name, or the address of his house or her house. Okay, so what we have to do here, we will first declare some variables. So I'm using string name, address, okay, address, father name, okay, enough, and then an integer for his or her age. So I am prompting the user again with small s and prompting the user, please enter your name, and name is equals to take input dot next, and again I'm south, please enter your address, and address is equals to take input dot next and south again, please enter your father's name, and father name is equals to take input dot next. Now I'm again sorting the user. Please enter your age. And to take input from the user, I have to use age here is equals to take input dot next int. Okay, let me compile and run this program by pressing Shift F10. Please enter your name. So I'm entering Ahmed here, and address would be Pakistan, and enter your father name. We can name whatever. So I'm using Ahmed Hassan, and age would be 30. Okay. So what happened here? We don't shout again what the user entered. So I am using shout here and saying hello. What is the name? Okay, you are living, let me again, son of father name. Your age, and you are living in address. So address. So let me again compile this and run it, of course. What is name? Ahmed. Address is Pakistan. Hassan, and age is 30. So hello Ahmed, son of Hassan, your age is 30 and you are living in Pakistan. Guys, I will be giving the source code in the link in the description below, and if you feel any difficulty in remembering these concepts, so you can watch our videos again and again, and you can also download this source code so that it can help you. So guys, enough for this video. We will meet in our new video. Until then, stay tuned and don't forget to like our videos, subscribe our channel and share with your friends. Goodbye.